Hi.
Hello. We're the tarot dealers.
We are.
So, well, I'm Trent and this is Lou. And between us, we've got quite a bit of experience with
We
reading
do.
tarot, teaching tarot, learning tarot, talking tarot, just tarot,
Just tarot.
just tarot.
Yeah,
We're both involved with the Tarot Guild of Queensland,
we are.
which is just a beautiful get together with beautiful people just talking tarot.
It is. It is. Just a lovely little catch
Yeah.
up. And it's different every month,
Yeah.
So it's on the third Saturday of every month
Yeah.
at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah.
Um,
A little crystal shop called Elemental Connection at Capella
Yeah,
Bar.
yeah. So we love it a lot.
Yeah.
And then there's this.
There's
We
this.
also love doing this.
Yeah.
And sometimes life gets really busy
Oh,
on
yes.
us, and we're like, oh fuck, we've got to go and do this. And then we get together and we love it. So
Yeah. I think life gets in the way.
it's
So
just what it
this
is.
is our little filling our own cups,
It
isn't
is filling our own
it?
cups and just a way of sharing our content with you
Yeah,
for free.
exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So what
But
are we doing today?
we are, have you ever noticed you get the same cards? You're shuffling and the Ace of Wands pops out and you go, yeah, okay, I get it, right. Put it back, the Ace of Wands popped out. Like it can happen 2 and 3 times. And you go, right,
Now I'm going to
I'm
pay
going,
attention.
okay.
Yeah.
Obviously, I
Yeah.
need to know something.
I do get that a bit. I wonder how many of our watchers and
Yes.
listeners have
Yeah.
that happen.
And do you actually take notice?
Yeah, do you take notice? That's going to be the thing. What do you do? What do you do with that
Yeah,
information? What does it mean to
yeah.
you? So who's doing the card of the
You
day?
can do. You've got the dragon.
Oh,
You've got the dragon.
you were
Okay,
doing
I'll do the
it.
lights.
I can do it.
Actually, why don't we do
We're
two?
supposed to one.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna do. You're lucky. Okay.
All right, mine just fell out.
Yeah.
So
So you're getting two cards for the part of the episode. What is it we need? Have you? Talking about this, have you ever done this? A client pulls a card and you pull a card, the same card.
I haven't, but you have.
I have. I have.
Yeah.
I have. It
That's
happened this year.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I often find like I'll use different decks. So
Yeah.
I'll start with the tarot, Dragon Tarot, because I like to use that as scaffolding, and then I'll get into the Rider-Waite.
Yeah.
And often I find that in the Dragon Tarots that I've placed out, that there's like at least 4 or 5 of the same in that immediate spiral layout, if you will.
See you later.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a bit like that, I
Yeah.
find. So
Yes.
I'm just going to pause for a second. Hang on. I'll be back. I promise. Now, how do I do this first? It's not going to let me. Maybe I won't. I won't be doing that after all. I won't be doing that. Okay, we won't be doing that.
Yeah. So no, I like Lou, I will hand the client my Rider-Waite and say, put your energy in, have a shuffle and pick a card. This card will be your energy for the whole reading. While they're doing that, I'm shuffling the light spheres to get another card that will give them a bigger message where their energy is. And I had this week. We both got the Emperor.
Oh my God. So you've done that a few times.
I've done it a few times.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I haven't.
yeah.
I haven't. So let's see what we do right now. What did you get?
I've got the Two of Swords out of the light spheres. What did you get?
6 of Swords.
Oh, my swords.
Swords. We both got swords. So what does that tell us?
So I would say that with the Two of Swords, maybe there's more information that we're unaware of. That are unaware of. And I'm just sort of, and it's because we've got the blindfold on, and it's like, okay, let's just take it in instead of really, let's just take it in. Let's just take it in instead of trying to analyze it by looking at it. Let's just take it in. Yeah. And you got the Six of Swords.
I do. So it's kind of like heading into new territory. But interesting, I've just noticed on this. So for those that are listening, I'm using the Dragon Tarot, and there's this big dragon that's flying in the air, but there's this smaller dragon on his back. So there's 2 of them.
Oh, it's 2.
And there's the two in the
Two of Swords.
And on the Two of Swords, there's 2 crows, right? So I find that interesting. But the 6,
there is 2. I've never seen
yeah,
that.
I'd never seen that either. So yeah, well, the shit you learn hanging out with us.
That we don't see.
that you don't see the blindfolds on, right? That's fucking hilarious. So here's some like in your face messages for us today.
Exactly.
But yeah, so for the episode, I feel it's like, as Trent said, like maybe there's more, and maybe our listeners and our viewers will actually get back to us, because there's these two here.
Yeah.
Where we're going to learn a little bit more, like, how does that work for you per se?
Yeah.
And I feel like the Six of Swords is where, like, maybe this is the episode that takes people further in their journey, allowing you to use more information, more knowledge, and get that out there, your own intuitive self.
Exactly.
Wow, here we go. All right, so there's that. Now, what are we looking at? So yeah, you can be shuffling, and a card will fall out, like Tren said before. And sometimes I find this with my clients, right? So client will come in, I'll shuffle, and a card will fall out, and just okay, cool, put it back, and they put it back, or they might like show me the deck. They might like shuffle like this. And what I'm doing for those that are listening is actually showing the cards. Pictures as I'm
picture
shuffling.
up,
So picture up. That's it. So I pay attention to that, right? This person might be a bit of an open book. They might want to share everything or only share a little thing. So I kind of pay attention to those kind of signs. But when or they might shuffle, and then sometimes I find, like, as people are shuffling away, they bang the deck down, and then you see what's on the bottom.
Definitely.
Right? I find that happens, or if that first card that fell out, and then I find it might be the card that they choose also. And I'm like, oh, I didn't say anything before, but I'm going to say it now because that's happened. And I actually use like the theme of the cards that follow you, in terms of, I might see something. For those of you that have had readings with me would have experienced this, and for those that haven't, this is how I test myself. So I'll see the card, or it could be a couple of cards, and I'll look at it and I'll go, and I'll get very quickly, like, when I say very quickly, I'll get a message that tells me, that card means this, or, and it often comes in like one or two words only. So I store that and I wait, and I see if it comes up again. And particularly if it's news that's difficult, that they need to hear, or it's something that they didn't want to know, but it's shown itself. So it's shown itself, I'm going to need to say it.
You're going to need to say something.
Yeah, or it's not an answer, not the answer that they wanted, and I know that's not the answer that they wanted. So it's just a way for me to check. So let's just say we're shuffling and this card falls out, and it's what's that, the Eight of Swords? Swords.
I know, swords.
Eight of Swords, right? So I put it back, and then I shuffle a bit more, and then it turns out to be on the bottom, and then it turns to be the card that they chose. Now I'm going to get serious about that card and its meaning. Real serious, and say to the person, listen, here's some things.
Maybe you're resisting something,
Absolutely.
Or especially if it's a card like this, the Eight of Swords. And now just pull the Seven of Swords.
What's with all the fucking swords? Anyway.
But and again, talking about cards that keep coming back and back and back, it's like, hang on, maybe we are, especially something a sword like this, we don't want to know something. And because it's coming up and it's in your face now, it's like you cannot unsee it. Because the tarot itself, or the energy around it, is saying, you're going to look at this, you have to acknowledge this, you have to do something to get out of this, quite literally, because you can keep putting it back in, it'll keep coming out one way or another, it'll keep coming out. So it's interesting. So it can happen with like serious messages, or messages that require a delicacy in how you deliver them. There's that, or it can be random shit, right? That doesn't seem to mean anything, but you might get these bizarre messages that run along with it. So let's say, for argument's sake, I don't know, the magician. Right, the magician come out, I'd be like, okay, this is a big picture. All right. All right. And all I get is gardener. And I think, I'll put that away and see if it comes up again. And it comes up again, and it comes beside the Queen of Pentacles, right? So now I'm looking at that card very differently and going, this person's a fucking horticulturalist or something, So, and I'll store that, because it's still, to me, not an intuitive message. I'm analyzing it, so it's not the intuitive thing. So when it comes again, and then I might get a bit of a download about it, I might see
a beautiful garden or something being built outside.
Yeah.
And that is when I would then say, look,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything before, but
yeah, you need to know.
Yeah, ABCD.
Yeah.
And often I find that's a real thing.
Yeah.
The other way I find that cards follow me around is particularly if I'm just doing some for myself, or if you happen to watch. I haven't done it lately. Haven't done it in a week.
Card of the day.
I do a card of the day on my Soulful Awakenings channel, and it's free content. All my content's free. So in there, I find that I might.
There is a theme, isn't
There's
there?
a theme that happens in there,
Yeah.
and whether that's a theme of similar cards or messages, but sometimes I find I can get a card, say Queen of Wands today, next day I get something else, and then I'm back at the Queen of Wands.
Yep.
So I find those kinds of things like I'm being followed by that energy. So pay attention.
Pay attention. Because sometimes it's a gentle nudge, isn't it?
Gentle nudge.
It's sometimes a gentle nudge, or it's a wake up, please.
Wake the fuck up. I'm going to pick you up and put you right where you should be. So
obviously you're not listening, you're not looking, you're not doing what we've told you to do. We're going to hit you in the face or something.
I find that the cards will do that, definitely.
They will, won't they?
So what about you, Tren? How have you found over time? Has it changed for you over time?
It's changed for me over time. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, that like the experience of having the two cards come out in the same cards, but then I will do, depend how long I've got with the client, but I will do a couple of spreads in the reading. You'll find the same cards come out. You're asking different questions, but the same cards are coming out, and you go, okay, I saw you shuffle, but the same, and I'm thinking, okay, the whole reading, however many spreads we've got, we're talking, it's a similar thing. It's a similar thing. You could be asking about when you're meeting Tall, Dark and Handsome, but you're changing jobs at the same time. You know what I mean? But the same cards are coming out. So it's like, hang on, maybe you're not listening to what we first discussed.
Yeah, true.
So, or it could be you're changing jobs. You are going to meet Tall, Dark and Handsome in that job, but you're hesitating. But the same cards keep coming out going, will you wake up? Will you see what's on the table?
Participate.
So and it's really interesting because then, especially you're reading for other people, they can see the cards. It's not like yes, we do bring our intuition into it, but because it's physically and they can see it, they go, okay, well, maybe I need to really take notice here. And the same with like Lou, every now and again I'll pull cards, especially when I was learning many years ago, and I'd be writing down, and you'd go back over the week and go, hang on, I've had 3 kings this week.
Kings, so is it the same card or is it a theme?
It's a theme,
right? They're still following you, right?
And it could be, okay, I've had 3 majors this week. Okay, so maybe there's something big happening. It doesn't have to be, I've got the magician 3 days in a row. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you do. But it's like, what am I not, especially for majors, what am I not acknowledging that something's happening? Or what am I resisting? But it's going to get taken out of my hands. And even if it's not majors, if it's minors, if you are resisting something and they keep telling you, especially because we've got the 8 of Swords here, if they keep telling you to stop tying yourself up in knots and you just go and tighten those knots tighter, you are going to get a wake-up call, and you've been warned or you've been prepared and you've ignored that. And that could have come out 2 or 3 times while you were shuffling or while you were over the week, and you've ignored it, and then you get the Tower and you go, where did that come from? So you've got to sort of look and go, okay, well, maybe the Tarot is telling me what I need to do to move forward. It's not telling you what to do because you've got your own authority, you've got your own control, but this is advice for you. So sometimes it's not, so you can avoid those big shocks. They're going to happen it's how you
life, isn't it?
Yeah, it's how you deal with it, how you get through it. But if we're talking about the cards that follow you, the Tarot is giving you hints that something's coming.
Absolutely. And I think it's funny when you as Tren said, you might have picked up, 3 days later, oh, it's a bit of a theme. I've had 3 kings this week, or 3 major cards or 3 minor cards, or of the same suit, whatever the fuck it is, right? Then you see it in real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see it in real life, right? You might, talk about kings, you might hear someone out while you're out in the world doing your thing, talk about being king of the castle, or I'm the king of something or other, or someone saying, man, that guy's the king.
The king,
Like you'll start to see
you'll
that.
pick it up and you go, oh, hang on.
Yeah,
hang on.
Exactly.
Or you'll see a number plate because say you've got the Empress, and then you're driving and it's like 333. You go, okay, right, they're seriously telling me something.
Exactly. So the cards that follow you
Yeah.
are the cards that follow you
Yeah.
in terms of repetitive messages, patterns, or themes, but also how that can carry through into your everyday life and what that might look like. Yeah. So it's almost like the tarot game of life, if you will.
It is.
As a card shows up, but it shows up in real life. Maybe it's a new boss.
Exactly.
For the king, or
maybe you're stepping into stepping out into that leadership role.
Yeah. So there's all of these different ways that the cards will follow you.
Yeah.
So it's not just a physical card. I guess what we're trying to say is really, when you're working with the energy of the cards, is to expand your mind into, well, how would the king show? The king of swords, for argument's sake, show in my everyday life? What might that look like? How would the Two of Wands show in real life? What would that be? And that, I find, just gives you more, not only connection to your cards, but I just find you become more fine-tuned. Definitely more fine-tuned and more open at the same time. So be curious about the cards that follow, and
what messages they're giving you.
What messages are they, and how are they showing up in everyday life, right? Take it to that next step.
To the next, because so you definitely trust what you're getting.
Another fucking sword. Like, we can't make this shit up.
It's a king. Seriously, it's a king.
It's a king. What the fuck? Oh my God.
Yeah, king of swords. So I just cut the deck.
This is what happens when you get two psychic beings together. That's all I'm saying.
So we've just shown you, because we've got 4 swords out here that we've just randomly chosen.
Talking about kings, right? So this is how it works, right? What is in here is reflected out there.
Exactly.
So look for it out there.
And what I started to say when I did it was like, if you get kings, it's like, trust it. Trust it. Trust what you're getting, because in a sense, the tarot is sort of assuring you that you're on the right path, you're on the right track. So if you keep getting kings, or you keep getting 8s or 3, why question it? The energy is showing you that something. So try to not continue questioning it is going to muck things up, and you're just going to get confused.
And write it down, and it's really interesting, because here's a card that follows me, right? And it's been following me for a couple of years now. And it is exactly the King of Swords. So I find that fucking hilarious. This is the one, because it's the card that follows me, right? In all different decks. I find it's the one. Like, I can ask specific questions, and this is the card that shows up. Or I can have somebody else throw, for want of a better word, some cards for me, and I'm not thinking or telling them anything, and that's the card that'll come up. So I'm kind of wondering, because it's been a couple of years, I'm like, what the fuck does this King of Swords mean for me? So I just find it very interesting. So
mine is justice. The card that it's been coming out for the last 12 months is justice. I will just shuffle, and I'm not like Lou, I'm not thinking of anything, I'm just shuffling. Justice will fly out. And we've got another friend with an oracle deck. Without a doubt, TikTok will come out. Without a doubt.
That at one point.
TikTok. Without a doubt. And recently, it stopped coming out. So obviously, if we're saying TikTok, it's timing. So obviously, the timing has changed around whatever whatever.
And we're talking about the Oracle card, not the social media.
No, the Oracle card. But it's a card, and it's just, it's a beautiful card. But we can be shuffling. We go, oh, great, it didn't come out. It's sitting on the floor. Or she'll turn it over. It's on the bottom.
Oh my goodness. So the energies will follow you, beautiful people.
Yes.
It's something you are meant to be doing or work with, or some things are inevitable.
Exactly.
I find some things are like they're destined, their fate, it's going to happen. There's nothing you can do about it, you know. And other things I feel it's you need to take the action towards doing the thing in order to have the thing. You know, but there are those random things. I find that with the cards that follow you, they're more inclined to be those things that are going to be, rather than
what is. So take note, because obviously either there's a lesson to be learned or a lesson to be worked through. But just take note, because obviously it's telling you need to do something. And we've got all swords, so maybe we need to, or we have. We've learned a lot.
We have learned a lot today.
That we didn't know about.
We have learned a lot today. And we tend to learn by the seat of our pants, don't we? Like, we're kind of like, oh, what are we going to talk about? We'll talk about this, you know, we'll do that. Or sometimes I'll say, what are we doing today, Tren? You'll tell me what we're doing, and I'm like, okay. I find it's the best way, I think. Like, it works for us. Well, we hope that it works and translates across to you guys listening and watching, because it's the way that we like to work. But we find that there's this
and freaky things happen. Freaky, and it's like, you've seen us. We don't sort of have them laid out. It's like we're shuffling while we're talking, and then we split the deck and get the frigging King of Swords.
Like, you can't make that shit up, seriously.
Gonna do it again. Oh no, we got the Chariot, so we didn't get it.
That's funny.
But it's things like that. So obviously, because we got all those swords, so obviously, and we've worked through something, you know. We've worked through something. So I hope you've understood it.
Let us know if that was helpful and something that you can stick in your toolkit.
Let us know what cards follow you around. I've got another friend, the Emperor, and she's a young woman. And for years, the Emperor has been coming out, no matter what. And no, it came out last time too. So without a doubt, the Emperor will show up.
And it's interesting, right?
Hang on, you know, you're only a young woman. Younger. And it's like you haven't quite stepped into, but the Emperor is showing you.
Is it, is that someone to come, or is that someone who's passed? You know, like heaps of,
you can really go into it, can't you?
Really cards that follow, because there's a lot going on.
It's not just, you know, what's on the picture. It's like like what you say, if you're getting kings, feel into it. If you're getting eights or aces or whatever, feel into them, because yes, there's a lot of messages on the card itself, but you take into your own gut feeling, your own intuition, your own channeling. What's it saying to you? Because it'll be different for you than it is to me. You know, so feel into it. And if you're not sure about something, or you keep getting kings or whatever, add clarifying. Fucking king.
She just got a fucking king. Like, what? I'm going to show you, because you won't believe it. There it is, another king, and a king of.
Just took it off the top.
Fuck me, dude. That's hilarious.
So I was going to say, add a clarifying.
No, it's not working. King. The fuck? What's with the kings? Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. Add your clarifying cards. Fine.
Oh my god. So the kings are clearly following us.
They're following us now.
Oh my goodness. Have an incredible day.
Yes, thank you.
We hope you got something out of this one.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Yeah, thanks for sticking with us. Big love.
See you later.
Bye. Oh my goodness.